Are you wondering what the best mobile app for RV navigation is? Me too. That's why today I'm going to take you along with us as we travel to Edenton, North Carolina, testing 3 apps. So we're testing Hammer, which is a free app. We're testing TruckMap, which is also a free app, and we're testing RV Life, which requires a subscription, and right now we are on a 7-day free trial. So the criteria that we're going to look for is, can you input your truck and trailer information? That is key. Height and length matter. Also important for us, offline maps, because we have AT&T, and where we're going, we are not supposed to have self-service. So I need to be able to download the map before we get to the campground. We are also looking for route options. Can we choose no tolls? Can we choose no highways if we wanted to? Can we choose between several options, or is it just going to route us one way, and that's pretty much our only option with that app? So I'm going to dive right into the screen recording. See you there. All right, first up, we're going to start with Hammer. And Hammer loads up. So I did actually start playing around with the settings, but we're going to settings. New route from current location to Rocky Hawk Campground. Confirm. Calculate. Nice, nice, nice. Avoiding low bridges. Alright, so it does give us 2 options, which is good. I think we already determined we're gonna go, not gonna go down all the way.
Correct.
We're gonna go this way. Now I will say, for this particular campground, they have instructions on their website. I printed them off and I left them on the printer. I printed the instructions off and I left them on the printer. That's fine. They specifically say to, instead of going this route highlighted in blue, to instead go down River Road right here, down Rocky Hawk Landing there, and then pick up the rest of the road there. So this one does not route us that way, but I would assume that all of the routes are going to, or all of the apps are going to route the same way. So we're just going to go ahead and start that. Oh, now we're going to do TruckMap, because we're going to run all of these simultaneously. TruckMap we have messed around with before, so all of these are set correctly. And again, this one is free. So I'm going to close that. Search Rocky Hawk Campground. Add to route. Residential, sure. I don't know. It doesn't give me any options to like choose between different routes. I don't know. I am going to just make an executive decision and say this one is out based off of what we need. Also, are you able to download maps offline? Does not look like it has an offline maps option, so this is not going to work for us. TruckMap is out. Now up we have RV Life, and RV Life is, like I said, there's a subscription for it. It is $50 a month.
A month?
Or sorry, a year. $50 a year. And right now we are on a 7-day trial. So let's go into TripWizard. Nope, sorry. RV Safe GPS. Recent routes. Okay. Route. 35 feet, 6 inches, height, weight, all of that is was added beforehand. View, friendly. Looks like the same route. So we're gonna start that one. Let's see how this goes. I know what my favorite app is. What's your favorite app?
I liked Hammer.
Yes.
I
think we're gonna go with Hammer.
Yeah. Number one, it's free.
It is.
Number two, RV Life had to recalculate twice, even though we were on the same route.
We were on the correct route, but
it couldn't tell we were on the exit ramp, so it was saying recalculating.
Yeah.
So the GPS isn't
not as accurate.
Also, in one particular place, Hammer had us go the correct way.
Yes.
And take a little bridge exit ramp around.
Right.
RV Life wanted us to make a hard left turn, which was actually a right-handed exit for the other direction.
Yeah.
So you'd had to go down further, make a U-turn, and then come back and hit what they wanted.
It even said in the directions, make a sharp left turn. And one of the features that I did like about Hammer, and we experienced it in this ride, is the option to avoid sharp turns. And I did, if you remember earlier on in the video, I did make sure that option was checked, and it avoided hard turns. I also found the voice for Hammer to be much more pleasant. That was just my personal.
Yeah, I mean, and that's one thing that's more important to her than it is to me. For me, as long as you tell me where I'm going and you're right, I don't really care.
Well, I found she was giving much more timely updates.
Yeah, there was more timely warnings for things.
Yeah, for Hammer.
Now, we still do want to get a dedicated truck GPS.
Right. A McNally, Rand McNally.
Either
right?
Rand McNally or Garmin.
Okay.
And kind of the plan is we've signed up for the TSD Logistics Fueling Program, which is mainly at TA and Love's.
Yeah.
And TA and Love's have rewards cards.
Mm-hmm.
And with those rewards cards, every time you get fuel, you get a certain amount of points towards... For every gallon you pump, you get a certain amount of points. When you get a certain amount of points, you can get free stuff, like a trucker GPS.
Great. Perfect.
You know, I'm pretty cheap. There are certain things I spend a lot of money on, and there are certain things that if I can find a way to get it for way less, I'm going to.
But that's not being cheap, because you're not getting a cheap product. You're just using reward points smartly.
And
we actually learned about it from a video that Changing Lanes did, and I'll include a link to their video in the description if you want to go check that out. And we actually used them as our reference when we signed up.
Yeah,
so.
and I will tell you this. I know this is supposed to be about which navigation app, but the TSD thing was awesome. I used it for the first time the other day, and literally we saved $20 over what the pump said we paid.
Yeah.
So it's worth it.
In conclusion.
In conclusion, we are eventually going to get the dedicated trucker GPS, but until such time, Hammer is our app.
Hammer will be perfect for what we need, and I will make sure that when we're home, I actually download the offline maps like I should have beforehand. Hammer's the way to go.
Hammer is the way to go. We've tried 3 different apps, and Hammer's the way to go.
And I mean, we've tried Google Maps and everything, all kinds of navigation apps, and Hammer's been the best, absolutely, so far for towing an RV.
Yep.
So. All right. Thanks, y'all. Thanks for watching.
See you next time.